Welcome to U-Wrench. Today we're going to be showing you how to replace the rear wiper arm on your Grand Caravan or the Chrysler Town & Country. And these rear arms can be a real pain. The reason being is they are spring loaded, and the spring is meant to keep the pressure of the wiper blade against the screen. However, what can happen over time is that spring tends to lose its springiness. And so what tends to happen is you'll get a wiper that will actually come away from the screen like that, and the spring isn't strong enough to be pushing it as it should. Now thankfully this job is very cheap to do. You can buy these complete kits. We picked this one up on Amazon, and this does come complete with a wiper blade and the new replacement arm. And these kits are only about $15 or $16 on Amazon, and we will add Amazon links to the very best deals available for these into the video description. So if the video ends up being helpful for you, can you please help to support us in return? Please click on our Amazon links. So let's go ahead and get this swapped over. So first thing we need to do is we have this plastic cap, and on the rear of the plastic cap there's a little cutout there to enable you to get a small flathead screwdriver in. So just put that in and lift the cap forward. So next we have this size 13 nut. Now sometimes these can be a little bit tricky to get off. If you do have some penetration fluid, I'm using liquid wrench, it's a good idea to put a little bit on there beforehand just to help you out. Now one very important thing when you're undoing this nut, it's very important that you counter hold the wiper arm at the same time. The reason being is you have this spindle, which is the center part, that goes directly back into your rear wiper motor. And so if you just put your tool onto the nut here, this whole wiper arm will want to turn, and that can damage the spindle going into the motor here. So when you're removing these nuts, always make sure that you're counter holding the actual arm. So next the arm is ready to remove. However, if you do have some corrosion in there, they sometimes can be stuck on there pretty good. So the first thing I'm going to try and do is gently lever this backwards and forward, just to break the seal between our spindle and the wiper arm here. But again, we do have to be quite gentle with this spindle. We do not want to damage the motor, so you don't want to be doing massive movements with it, because that's likely to damage it. So keep it nice and small. So ours is being a little bit stubborn, and I really don't want to damage the motor. That's going to cause a lot more work. So I'm going to use one of these. This is a wiper arm puller. And again, thankfully, these are really cheap on Amazon. Pick this one up for just $6.99 with free shipping. And again, if yours is stubborn and you do need one of these, we will add those Amazon links into the video description for you. So the way that this works, if you've got this center section, and that moves the arm in the middle up and down, that's precisely what we're going to use to apply the pressure between the two components. But more importantly is this section here, controlled with this. And this section here basically allows you to make the jaws either narrower or wider to fit the blade that you're working on. So I'm going to open that up a little bit, make sure it's a little bit bigger than your arm. Snug that down so we've got a good fit, so those arms touching on both sides. And then next we can start to apply some pressure between the two. And that's the wiper arm removed. And we'll just give this a bit of a clean up, ready for the installation of the new arm. So next we can go ahead and attach our new wiper arm to our new blade. Should be snap into place like that. The reason why it's a good idea to put your blade on first is when you're working on it, you don't want the wiper arm tapping and potentially damaging your rear window. So this is why it's a good idea to put this on first to help protect things. Now we've got a very distinct line here of where our wiper blade should fit. If you're a bit worried about that, what you can do is you can grab some masking tape, some decorator's tape before you remove your old one. You can put a little strip of that along there just in case you need to. But here we've got a very distinct line that we can work to. So you get that aligned in the approximate position that you want it. Should be just about there. So now we can start to put the nut back on here. And you'll notice that this part of the arm is actually at a slight upward angle at the moment, so when you screw this nut down it won't be coming into contact with it flat, but as you push it down this will straighten out. The reason for this being is this is actually what's creating the tension, so we actually want what we're seeing there. So when it comes to tightening up this nut, don't be tempted to over tighten it, and do remember when you're tightening up, just like we did when we undid it, you should counter hold the arm. And this only gets tightened up to 10 Newton meters, which is hardly anything. That's like 85 inch pounds, not foot pounds, inch pounds. It's really a very, very small amount on there. So don't over tighten it, don't start cranking on it, just get it nice and snug and that will do. And the little plastic cap, just go ahead and snap that in. So now that's installed and we are happy with it, just go ahead and give it a quick test. And so there we have it, mission successful. And with a problem like that, it can be really, really annoying. Remembering these kits are only $15, $16, it's really not worth living with. And please do remember, we will have those Amazon links for these kits and also the removal tool in the video description. So thanks for watching, it's very much appreciated. Please be sure to like this video if it's been helpful, and also we've got that subscribe option. We've got hundreds more videos on these cars just waiting for you to check out. So thank you again, and we'll see you on the next one.